Hello, everyone. This is Lord of the Samurai. Welcome back to more Rwanda Lakefront Academy for 2020. We've got yet another update video because I was on a plane yesterday and I wanted to play a little bit of the save. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, no, never mind. No, I wanted to play the save a little bit, and honestly, you didn't really miss much. And even if you did, I wasn't going to skip a potential semifinal or a quarterfinal, or obviously not the final. So we didn't get out of the groups either these 2 years that I played off screen. Let's just go back and summarize it. So we actually struggled in the round, the third or in the second round. Sorry, the first preliminary round. And but the shock is we won on penalties for the first time I think ever in the save, not in the league, of course. So that was an achievement, but it's kind of embarrassing that it took us this long to do it and how many shootouts we've had. We got a group of Alger, Tunis, and what's the other team? Sahel. It's a group we really should be making it out of, but we balled it this time. We a 1-1 draw away to Sahel really sealed the deal for us. So that was unfortunate, but yeah. The next year, we qualified for Confederations Cup. Aztec Mimosas beat us in the second round. And played Manga Sport again. So this is the team we played the most in this round. And we didn't make it out of that either. We drew way too many. Did we even win a game, actually? I don't think we did. We drew way too many. Yeah, we didn't win a single game in that group. I just noticed that right now. That is pretty bad. But yeah, that's how the content of the competition went for us. As always, we won the league like we should be. And let's go over our intakes. Our intakes have been pretty bad as well, if I'm honest. We got one guy who's decent. This guy, Hakiri, he's okay. He's nothing special, but he's good enough for to be in the team. We also got a left back who actually left us. So right now we're kind of without a left back. And last we got this guy, Mugisha. Was he here before? I don't even remember. Well, he probably was, but I didn't promote him until fairly recently. He's a pretty good striker, fast, and he has good finishing. He can be a good poacher, but as you know, I play pressing forwards. So, yeah, that's some of the new players. We haven't really had much. Imanashima is still in net. Iradakunda, I think I show who this guy was. He's going to be a right back. I think he's a little more balanced than the other guy. The other guy has more quality in stats, but they're stats that we don't really exactly need. Although he has more teamwork, and I have noticed this in the matches. So I think he could definitely be a good rotation option with Iradakunda. Gasana, there's Gasana who's in center back. I'll talk about what happened to my other center backs shortly. I think this guy isn't actually a starter. This guy is probably one of the guys I should talk about. Olivier Sina. He's got very good passing. He's got some decent stats elsewhere, like good first touch, good technique, okay teamwork. Although his teamwork could be much better. His vision's great for someone that has 16 passing. So this guy is the replacement to some of the guys who left, who we'll talking about shortly. And Saramogo is really getting on. By that I mean like he's developing nicely. So. Or he's developed nicely, rather. He's still only 23 as well. So yeah, obviously these strikers don't have the potential to fill the shoes of the Light or even Terry Simba. But Terry Simba was bloody awful, as we know. So let's go to the transfers here. I'm kind of out of touch at the moment. I want to see who's left. Indai Shimiye left. This one was entirely my fault. I didn't renew his contract as per, so yeah. Thankfully, we have backup midfielders who can do the job. But yeah, that one was my fault. We just lost some extra depth with them. Mohamed Nyandwi, who I believe you've never seen, he left from Wuhanga. Again, this one was my fault, but he's not world class. Anyways, he's none of my players are world class, but he's not great for this team. Anyways, he's just an accomplished player. So yeah. These the other two guys never ever played, so there's no point of showing him. This guy we actually saw a player in the MLS, Ngomira Kiza, if you remember him. I didn't talk about him much because I was hyping up more my other center back, Neon Kuru, who also left. But yeah, this guy, I couldn't really do anything to not sell him. My agent, I offered him a new contract, and his agent wanted to put a release clause of 1.3 million, and didn't want it any higher than that. So I had to accept because his release clause was lower, anyways. And I didn't think anyone would pay it. Unfortunately, a few MLS clubs paid it, so he went to DC United. If there's any bright side, we have a player in somewhere other in Saudi Arabia or China, so that's something. But otherwise, it's a big loss. Now, this guy whose name I still cannot pronounce, he's left for Saudi Arabia. You know, the typical. He's not great, anyways, but we do miss him a little bit because he was an option on the right for the 4-4-2. Now we don't really have a good one, so. And is that all, really? I think we left off with Neon Kuru leaving, and Neon. No, this is the other guy. This is not the Nia Zimana from who left for abroad. What is he? Yeah, he left for abroad. Where is he now? Oh, Kadzia. Okay. Let's go to the national team because there's actually there's a player actually left for Europe who spawned at art club. So let's take a look at that and then let's end the video. I guess I can talk about. No, actually, we can end the video after this. This guy, Turadzinze. Do you remember this guy? I don't think he played much for us, but he was pretty good this early years. He's actually at Hanover. Now, we're at Hanover in the Bundesliga. Are they in the football pyramid? Are they in the Bundesliga or the 2 Bundesliga? I would think 2 Bundesliga. No, they're in the Bundesliga. Wow, that's a pretty big jump. I know Germany isn't loaded on my save, but that's a pretty big jump. So Rwanda have a player for the, well, not even for the future, but they have a current player who can really do the job here. Yeah, he spawned in our club. Play here for a couple seasons, but he only really showed up in the last 3 because in the first 3 he was just developing. So yeah, happy for him. I think I still regret losing him, but he's in Germany now, so he's our first player. Maybe not the first player of the save, but he's our first player from our academy to go to Europe. So that's pretty awesome. Now, before I end the video, I did beat Gormakia in the early rounds. Now we're playing in Google Rangers. We should make the group stages, but if we don't, Confederations Cup's fine. We haven't won either tournament. Although I would really rather go to the Champions League and try and win it because it's really about time we make a step up. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Next time I'll probably film the end of the groups or the start of the round of 16. So or the quarterfinals of the round of 16. So that's what we're gonna do. This is Lois Samurai. I'm signing off. Cheers.